Hello, and welcome to A Dad Reads with me, David, and Luna for now. So, I am still trying to grow the channel, and I do really appreciate all those that have subscribed so far. But could you do me a favour? And if you could like the video, you could also share the video. And if you have any thoughts about the video, please put it in the comments. I do like to hear from you. And of course, if you could subscribe, that really helps me out. So, do you remember we talked about folk tales? Do you remember what those were? That's right, folk tales are stories that are passed down from a certain group of people to another group of people, and they're usually about the beginnings of things or major things that have happened. And sometimes or mostly that I've read, they contain stories involving animals, which is why I guess Luna's here today. So let's read it, shall we? Today's story, let me find it. Yes. How the Rabbit Stole the Fire. And it's a North American Indian folktale. And this one's written by Joanna Thornton. So let's find out how the rabbit stole fire. In the beginning, there was no fire on earth, and the world was cold. The sky people had fire, but they lived high up in the mountains and guarded it from the animals. Who will steal the fire? Asked the animals, when the leaves began to fall and the cold winds blew. The bison was strong, the wolf was cunning, the bear was brave, the wildcat was fierce. But the rabbit was leader of them all in mischief. Rabbit made himself a wonderful headdress, each feather, every stitch he coated with pine resin. Here I go, said Rabbit, putting on the wonderful headdress, and off he went to the village of the Sky People. As he went, he sang a song. Oh, I'm going to fetch the fire, to fetch the fire, to fetch the fire, for that is what he was going to do. Here is Rabbit, muttered the Sky People. He is a liar. He is a trickster. He is the chief mischief maker. Do not trust him. Hello, Sky People, said Rabbit. I have come to teach you a new dance. Look at my dancing hat. It is a dance to bring the corn from the earth. It is a dance to guide your fish to your nets. So spoke Rabbit the trickster, and with his words he soothed the Sky People. He charmed them. He flattered them. They forgot that he was a mischief maker and welcomed him into their village. Rabbit shall lead us in the dance. So Rabbit led the dance. Round and round the fire danced Rabbit, and round behind him danced the Sky People. Round and round danced Rabbit, wearing his wonderful headdress. And as he danced, he bent low to the fire, singing his dancing song. And the Sky People bent low also. Round and round danced Rabbit, and very low he bent. Whoosh! The headdress caught alight, and away raced Rabbit, out of the village and down the mountain. We have been tricked, screamed the Sky People. Rabbit has stolen the fire. Rabbit ran, and the Sky People followed. They made a great rain. They made thunder and lightning. They made sleet. They made snow. But the wonderful headdress with the resin-coated feathers burned brightly. Rabbit soon was tired. Squirrel, take the headdress, he gasped. Squirrel took the headdress and ran. As she went, the heat made her tail curl up and over her back. And so are squirrels to this day. Squirrel soon got tired. Crow, take the headdress, she chattered. Crow took the headdress and flew. As he went, the smoke turned all his feathers black, and so are crows to this day. Crow soon was tired. Crow, take the headdress, he called. Raccoon took the headdress and ran. As she went, some ash burned rings around her tail and her face. And so are raccoons to this very day. Raccoon soon was tired. Turkey, take the headdress, she panted. Turkey took the headdress and ran. As he went, the fire burnt all his feathers off his head and neck, and so are turkeys to this day. But Turkey was not a fast runner, and the fire began to die. Set my tail alight, said Deer, for in those days deer had long tails. Deer took the fire on her tail and ran so fast that she made a wind to fan the flames. Deer cried to the trees as she passed, flicking her tail this way and that. Trees, hide the fire! The trees took the fire and hid it in their wood. But the fire had burned off most of Deer's tail, and so are deers to this day. The sky people returned to their village high in the mountains. Wood had hidden the fire and they didn't know how to find it again. But Rabbit, the leader of all mischief, knew. It was he who showed the animals how to find fire again by rubbing two sticks together. Now the animals have fire to warm the cold winters and to light and brighten the dark nights. The end. So that's how Rabbit stole the fire, and all the other animals helped him. So what did you think of that story? That story is a bit, well, weird. How did they get the fire in the first place, the sky people? Couldn't they just give it to that? Okay. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought of that story. It was very unique, wasn't it? And all the animals work together, and that's how the deer has a short tail, the crow has black feathers, the turkey doesn't have feathers, and all the rest of that. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And remember to like the video if you did, and to please subscribe if you want to hear more stories like those, and some classic ones too. Anyway, until next time, bye for now.